This is Bill Boerum, and I'm at the annual conference of Sister Cities International. And this morning we had a very informative and very good exchange session about the entire African continent. And my fellow board member, Lorna Johnson, was running that, staged that little session that we had. And I wanted to ask Lorna, what is the importance of engagement with Africa? And then we'll go on to another question after that. So why should we be interested in Africa?
Thank you, Bill. Well, we really can't consider ourselves a pure global organization without including Africa. It has almost a third, I believe, of the population of the world. It has vast resources. Since the 1990s, the immigrant population from the continent has grown exponentially. So it gives us an understanding to really connect with this part of the world that many people have very bad misconceptions and stereotypes. So I think, the potential to do that is really important to help people to understand and really to help us to get rid of some of the negative images that people have about the continent, as well as the opportunity to learn a whole lot more about where, quite frankly, the cradle of human beings started.
Well, I have another person to interview here who's actually directly from Africa, and that is Alhassan Issahaku. And he's a regional director involved with governance around Ghana, in Ghana. And so let me ask him, what are some of the types of activities, things that you've done with your city partners?
Thank you very much. The Tamale Sister City relationship with Louisville, Kentucky has been quite tremendous. Some of the activities we've been engaging are in the areas of education, health, and then cultural exchanges. In the area of health, we've had the benefit of working closely with a major teaching hospital in Tamale, through which an ambulance has been donated and is serving the rural community very well. In the area of education, we've instituted a scholarship scheme for needy but brilliant children under the scheme, whereby we give the opportunity to students who, because of financial reasons, may not have been able to go to school to benefit from a scholarship. They take this scholarship, go to the school, and after they complete, they are able to pay back whatever they took gradually for others to benefit. We've also had cultural exchanges involving some of the people in Tamale visiting Louisville, and as well as people from Louisville visiting Tamale. And through that, there has been quite a tremendous appreciation of the various cultures. And as we speak today, there is a cultural center in Tamale which was built out of the relationship, and which now serves as an area where people go to learn about the culture of the North during the evenings and at their leisure. So generally it's been quite tremendous, and the people of Tamale as well as Louisville have been very satisfied with this relationship.
Well, thank you very much, Alhassan. That's very interesting to know the real things that have happened and the resources available. I would turn back again to Lorna for the how in all of this. I mean, what are the opportunities and how do we go forward? Because I understand that we have about 150 sister city relationships in Africa. And so if you would tell us a little bit about what do you see are the immediate opportunities, and again, a little bit in the how do we get there? And I know you've got identified goals as to how the numbers of relationships that we want to develop in the future. So a little bit about that.
Thank you, Bill, again. Well, one of the great things that's happening beyond our capacity is that many African countries, or several African countries, are seeking to have direct flights from the U.S. And I think that helps tremendously in the cost, because some people in some communities want to have sister cities where they can have affordable relationships. Even though virtuality is great, people want to touch and feel. So we know on the books there's about 3 or 4 African countries that are looking to have direct flights. Ghana already has 2 direct flights, and South Africa does. But other than that, there aren't any other countries in the continent, and other than Senegal, I should say, that comes through there. So those are the opportunities. And then one of the other things I think we have to say, because we always think from a U.S. side that we're bringing something to Africa, and quite frankly, there's a lot that we can learn, especially from entrepreneurship, cultural preservations, maintaining families. So those opportunities for us to learn and passing down history and heritage are some of the major things I think that we can also learn and expand and for our understanding of developing more sister cities.
Well, thank you very much, Lorna. And I think both of these short conversations have been very positive and encouraging. So I hope that anyone out there that sees this video will simply go to sistercities.org and check in on Cities Seeking Cities. That's one of the automated ways to do it. Or otherwise, track you down, Lorna, so they can do that. That's right. So thank you very, very much. And we'll look on to the rest of the conference. Bye-bye.